We're leaving Isle of Harris Marina. We've been there for 3.5 weeks, just relaxing and having fun with our friends, and now we're leaving. We're heading out to the Shiant Islands.
Yes, heading towards Scottish and Scalpe as we speak. Currently deciding whether to go round and out into the Minchin Sail or go under the Scalpe Bridge and under motor and go up that way. So just making the decision.
Scalpe Bridge over there. Scottish in front of us. There's no wind today, which is a shame, but the Shiants should be very nice, so we're probably going to have to motor there, but we'll see when we get out. Coming up towards Scalpe Bridge, which is 19 metres. Island of Scalpe across here, where there's another marina. Bit of a funny one this morning. The auto helm had been playing up, so I rewired it and I tested it and it was all working perfectly, and we left this morning and it worked, and then it stopped again. Electrics, don't you just love them? It's fixed again now. Wow. Okay, so this is the moment of truth.
Fucking hell. Done it! Woo! That looks tight. Looks tight. It felt really skinny.
I think we probably had about 3 metres of clearance. Over there you have Aileen Glass Lighthouse. There's the Shiant Islands. They're not very far. I think they're about 12 miles away, something like that. And there is currently 4 knots of wind, so we are still under engine. I think we'll be under engine the whole way. Lovely settled day to go out there and visit the islands.
We're closing in on the Shiant Islands. As you can see, there's not a lot of wind. In fact, there's about 2 or 3, so we're still under engine. But that's fine, because I've been able to spot lots of puffins and guillemots in the water already. And we've seen a porpoise. And hopefully we'll see some more when we get to the Shiants. We're going to anchor up and go ashore and see what we can see over there. But it's a cloudy day. That's Lewis over there, the Shiant Islands. On the chart it's spelled S-H-I-A-N-T, but it's pronounced Shiant. Looking very green, and lots of bird life to be seen on there. So if you get a chance to go for it. To the right of the picture is South Shiant Rocks, and then the higher land in the background, that's the mainland of Scotland. That's the tip. And we're going around and in up there. Looking nice and calm. Lovely. Not sure if you can make it out, but there's a lot of cormorants and shags sitting on the end of that small little island there, as well as an all around flying around. Look at this. Fantastic. Fairly close in now, so you can see beautiful cliffs. You can probably see all the birds flying around. Kittiwakes, puffins, a couple of shags coming this way. Yep, they've gone. Lots and lots of bird life up here. It's fantastic. We've anchored at the Shiant Islands, in 80 metres of water, just off the cobble line on the charts. There's birds flying all around already. That's the isthmus that you'll see on the chart. And there's the other island. Launched the dinghy there, just at the back already with the motor on. We're getting fly pasts from shags, puffins, guillemots, you name it. They're all just flying around. We're going to have some lunch and then we're going to go ashore and see what we can see. Really excited. We've just jumped in the dinghy and we're heading off, and there's Nova at anchor in the Shiant Islands. Just surrounded by razorbills, guillemots and puffins.
A couple of big swells coming through.
Yes.
We've made it ashore. Nova's bobbing away happily out there. And we're going to have a walk up and see what we can see. Welcome to the Shiant Islands.
Well, we've come ashore in the Shiants, climbed it with the swell, come up the beach a little bit, dragged it up a little bit further, had a light walk, nice bag, friend, couple of rocks, got our walking boots on, camera's ready, off we go.
Here's the Anchorage side, and see how calm it is. And then when we come round to the windward side, a little bit more choppy. The wind was supposed to die off to nothing today, but it's actually built up now to about 10 or 12 knots. Not very much, but it's supposed to be 0. Nova, happy at anchor. What a fantastic place. We're going to have a walk down past the house and just have a quick walk around for a half hour. We've been to a lot of really spectacular places on our travels, but this is just something else. It's just amazing. Wow. There's the remnants of some old buildings here. Assume it was the original house. Big thick walls. Very small room. Some more ruins here. And the modern house over there, which you can stay in. This is the house you can stay in if you come out here for a visit. Incredible spot to come and stay. That's looking back towards the Outer Hebrides. Walked up the hill a little way, and looking back down there we can see some old sheilings, which is where they used to stay when they were looking after the sheep during the summer. We've walked up over the top to the cliffs, and there is Nova, anchored in the bay. What a fantastic spot.
Absolutely amazing here.
Looks like this boat is just getting ready to leave. It was in Harris Marina last night. Really gorgeous boat.
We're on the Shiant Islands, which are a group of islands just off the Outer Hebrides. We've anchored our boat Nova Vita just in the bay down there on some cobbles in 18 metres of water. We've dinghied ashore and we've come to walk along the islands. The bird life is amazing. We've come up to the cliffs to have a look down over the islands and down into the bays. There's wild sheep up here. Well, maybe not wild, I'm sure they're owned by someone, but they're living wild on the island. Lots and lots of wildflowers, and you probably can't hear them, but I can hear the birds chirping in my ears. When you get further down to shore level, the birds are quite noisy. There are, so far, guillemots, razorbills, puffins, kittiwakes, various types of gulls, and we think we've seen a white-tailed sea eagle, but it was a little bit too far away. So hopefully we might see him a little bit later.
We've walked back to the windward side of the island and up to this cairn on the top. A little bit of a breeze, maybe 10 or 12 knots, that's it. Very calm. That's where we left the dinghy, down there on the beach. Still there. You can't really make it out on the video, but all of that scree slope there and the cliffs are absolutely covered in birds. It's incredible.
After our cliff walk, we've come along the beach, or the Isthmus, and we've said hello to this side. Now we're going to walk back along the beach and recover the dinghy.
It's been a great walk on the Shiants.
Definitely.
Lots to see, lots of wildlife, lots of wildflowers and plants. The views are spectacular, and it's a great anchorage, and we're going to go back and have a cup of tea. Good morning from the Shiant Isles. It's very quiet here. It's very, very still. Hardly a breath of wind last night. Perfect anchorage. in settled conditions, it was just amazing. As you can see, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of birds out here, on the water, on the cliffs, in the air. Incredible place. This morning we're getting ourselves ready. We are leaving to go to the Faroe Islands. So it's about 250 miles, something like that, from here. We're meeting up with our friends and we're going to sail in company up to the Faroe Islands. So we'll see how that goes.